with us, tots, tots, with us, tots, with us, tots, tots, with us, Izzy, with us, tots, tots, with us, Tony, with us, tots, tots, with us. Hey! Hey you guys, I'm Champagne with Tots with Pots, and this is Izzy, and we have Tony. Today we'll be doing chocolate chip cookies with a twist. I already have everything pre-filled, but I will be telling you guys the measurements as I go. Alright, so let's get into the recipe. So now we're going to go ahead and start adding our ingredients to make our cookies. Tony, if you could please add your 2 1/4 cup of flour in your mixing bowl and put your 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. You can go ahead and dump all your ingredients in there. Dump them in there. There you go. Dump your salt and your baking soda. Yep. And the baking soda. Alright, now Izzy, if you can go ahead and dump your brown sugar in there. Good job. Your vanilla extract. And go ahead and dump your butter in. Just gonna shake it off a little, shake it off a little. There we go. And also your honey. You may need to use your spoon a little bit to get the rest of the honey out. There you go. There you go, girl. Okay. And that was 3/4 cup of honey. The reason we're putting honey in there is because the honey is going to substitute for the white sugar. And the way that you substitute is you use the same amount as honey that you would use for white sugar until you get to 1 cup. Once you go past 1 cup, it's a little bit more different, but right now we're just doing 3/4, so we're going to add the same. It's going to be equivalent measuring to the sugar. So we're going to go ahead. Thank you for that. Alrighty. At this point, we're going to go ahead and beat that together, and while they're beating that, I'm going to go ahead and have Tony start mashing up his bananas. The bananas will be in place of the eggs. So instead of eggs and white sugar, we'll be using honey and bananas. So I'm going to go ahead and let him mash this up. You will use bananas equivalent to how many eggs that you have to use. So if you're using 2 eggs, like this recipe calls for, you will use 2 whole ripe bananas. So I'm going to take that out of his way and go ahead and let him mash that on up for me while me and Miss Itzy go ahead and mix up this butter. Now parents, you may have to help them with this part. Go ahead and just turn it around. Tony, you can start mashing your bananas up. Are you mashing them? Alright. So now we've gotten that nice and beaten. We're going to go ahead and put this to the side. Because like I said, we need 2 bananas. So therefore I'm going to get Miss Izzy to smash up her bananas. Keep smashing, Tony. Keep on smashing. Do you guys know what insect makes honey? Bees. Bees make honey. Do you guys know what animal loves bananas? What animal?
Monkeys.
Monkeys, correct. That is correct. All right, let's go ahead and smash up our bananas. And during this time, parents, you guys can start getting more and more stuff together. Let's mash. Let's put some muscle into it. There we go. There we go. And we want it nice and mushy so that it can blend in with our cookies. There we go. There we go. Good job. You guys are doing so wonderful. All right. So since we have that together, while they're mashing, well, since they're done mashing, we're gonna go ahead and put the bananas to the side now because these are all nice and mashed up. We'll be adding these into our batter in quite a minute. We're about to go ahead and continue to mix. I'm gonna have Izzy mix be in control of the mixer while Tony is pouring in my flour. All right, so I want you to grab hold of that. Grab hold of this, Izzy. Now I'm gonna come behind you so I can help you out, because like I said, parents, this is gonna be the part where you're going to have to help them out, because you don't, let me see, you don't want flour and everything to get on them. So we're gonna put this in the middle. Tony, I need you to grab your bowl. And while we're mixing, you dump in your flour as we go, okay? All righty. Mix. Dump in your flour. You just gradually dump it in. You got it? Mix. You got it. Dump in. There we go. Good job. You know the flour in there? Flour might just get everywhere, but when you're baking, you're not baking, the flour ain't getting everywhere. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take control of this, the blending. Because as you go, the dough gets harder. It gets much more stiffer. So as parents, you're going to have to start blending it, because they might not have enough muscle to do it themselves, because it's going to get much stiffer. But while I'm blending, I'm going to go ahead and have them start scooping in our bananas as I blend. So you guys get your bananas, and as I blend, you guys are going to pour the bananas in there, okay? All right. All right. So as I blend, Izzy, your banana first. Pour them in. Mix it up in there. Mix it out. Get ready to go. All right. Alrighty, there you go. You got it all. Your turn. Hey, come on. Alrighty. And this is where parents will go ahead and keep on. Thank you. You'll go ahead and keep on making sure the banana gets good and mixed in there. Alright. I think we are done. We are done with our batter, and now it's time for the good part, the chocolate chips. And because this batter does not contain any eggs, you can save the mixing spoons for later for them to eat. It won't cause any harm because it does not contain any raw products. Therefore, they can eat it. We're going to go ahead and get our Nestle Toll House. And I'm going to have Miss Izzy dump them in until I say stop, while we have Tony stir it in there. So Izzy, you go ahead while we have Tony stir them in. There we go. Yes, those are chocolate chips. All right, there, Izzy. That's it. I only use half of the bag. Yeah. You guys want to taste? You can get one. All right, now let's continue stirring. Let's continue stirring. Go ahead, Tommy, stir for me. Go ahead and stir. Put some muscle into it. muscle into it. Some of the things you're going to have to help them with. But does this look good, you guys?
Yeah.
It does. All right, and there we have our dough. We're all done with our cookie dough. So we're gonna go ahead and place this onto the side and get out our cookie sheet. And I'm gonna go ahead and place on the sheet and place them in the oven. Like I said earlier, I have my oven set to 350, and because we changed some ingredients, you're gonna have to change the time. So we're gonna do it for about 13 minutes, but depending on your oven, do it until it starts to get golden brown. So we're gonna go ahead and do that.
This dough is very sticky, so parents, you will want to do this yourselves because the kids will make a mess if they do it. I used 1 tablespoon scoop of cookie dough to put on a sheet, and I also put them 2 finger spaces apart.
Cookies, and in the oven they go for 13 minutes. And we'll see how they taste. So we're done with our cookies. We took them on out the oven, and what they look like. They look like regular cookies. We're gonna go ahead and let them try it. Let's see what they think.
Good.
Good? You like it? All right, and that's just another healthy alternative for chocolate chip cookies. And there we have it. They like it. We got a thumbs up, so y'all should try this at home. Try the recipe. I'll put the recipe in the caption below. And try it and see how it turns out and let me know.